Hello. Happy Wednesday.
What is up? What is up?
10-second thing on the real thing.
I'm not sure. The countdown might just be for us. Do you guys ever see the countdown? We want to know if you see the countdown to the event.
Is it just for us, Bailey?
No, it's for all of them.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah,
but we don't ever see it on our screen. Anybody?
My boxes.
Ah, people are ready for another great talk. Nope, nobody ever sees it. So,
Boom.
James, if you're out there, if you're listening, our countdown is only visible to us. Oh, and tonight we are sponsored by Cram Nutrition. I hope that they actually have some in stock now.
I saw them back in stock because I ordered some for this house.
Yep. Oh, good.
Cram is coming.
one in a while.
Cram is rolling into the Dill household. Get you some Cram. I ordered the OG PB&J, and I got you
That's the
blackberry and strawberry.
Oh, I like the strawberry.
No, I like the strawberry. That's for
Strawberry's
me.
gotta
See,
get
I
Strawberry's
never
mine.
get the strawberry because Sean likes the
Strawberry's for
strawberry, so that
me.
means that the strawberry is
Blackberry's for
never
Lacey.
accessible to Lacey. Why don't you just get 2 strawberries? Like, doesn't that make sense? Why would you like?
CramNutrition.com. Use discount code BDC20.
Oh, get your discount.
CramNutrition.com. Use discount code. Go do that right now. Go do it right away. CramNutrition.com. Discount code BDC20. Make sure you go get your Cram. Go load up because it's back in stock, folks.
Get it while it's hot off the press.
We might sell it out tonight just
I know,
with you
I
guys.
hope we do sell it out.
Get
Did you order
on
it for
there.
The other house?
No, because who would pick it up? It comes frozen.
Oh,
You got to
that's
be.
true.
It comes frozen. You got to be
You gotta
paying
be
attention.
available.
You got to grab that when you get it. Throw it in the freezer. Someone was like, "What if it's not frozen when I get it?" Well, that's how it works. They start frozen. They put the dry ice. They send it to you. It starts to thaw. That's how physics, science, and then boom, it arrives
It's
on your front
science.
porch. It's kind of hot where you are, so you got to pick it up, put it in the freezer, get it back frozen. Get you some CramNutrition.com. What is up, Jeff Griffin?
Listen.
What is up, Aaron O'Connor?
Tonight,
Everybody, what is up? We're giving away
$800.
$800.
And this is a special day because Bailey said we're drawing up to 8 names for $800 on an 8-day, which is a money day. It's a money day. So
But we'll probably have a winner.
Bailey has said we are going to have a winner. So you heard it here first, folks. We're going to have a winner tonight.
We should probably just draw names early.
Let's draw
Fast
a
and Furious.
name right
Let's
now.
go.
What do you guys think?
Let's get 2 names, Bailey.
we should draw
Hey,
2
everybody.
names right
Bailey
now.
Qualls producing.
Everybody that came on early.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go,
Let's go.
Bailey.
8 names we got to get through. 8 names, drawing names early,
Everybody's
and often we
excited
could
for
have an
Bailey to
$800
draw.
winner, and then everybody will drop off. They'll go.
then we'll
I don't
just
know
talk
what
to
they're
ourselves.
doing. We'll talk to
We
ourselves.
don't need a winner early, then, do we?
No,
Well,
I mean,
we
it's
do.
It's
We
an
don't.
8 days,
Listen,
so maybe we have to draw. And maybe it's the
we're
8th
so
name that's
busy.
gonna win.
If we got a winner, we'll just call it a day.
Yep.
All right, I might butcher this. Miaya?
Hey! You gotta
wait,
put
you
the
gotta- come on, you
timer.
gotta put the
Like,
timer.
oh my
Guys, Bailey is
gosh.
just
Wait.
Bailey.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
man.
Bailey.
no. Nobody-
Timer up.
Oh,
Timer
go.
up.
Press
Go,
timer.
go,
Go. Press
go.
it. Go.
Maya Richardson. Maya Richardson, if you are here, you must comment. You must be present to claim $800.
And Maya, you had
Maya
an extra
Richardson,
shot.
yeah, because he already said your
40
name.
seconds,
So,
Bailey.
oh my gosh, we got 10 seconds to go here, Maya. It would be nice if we had the music, but we're
don't.
not doing that today, apparently.
Can you not hear it?
Oh no,
No,
it's probably in
Bailey,
your
there's no
headphones.
music.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
so here, you guys,
okay.
we are going
no winner,
to-
no winner, no claimant.
We're
Nobody
We're
claimed.
gonna let this one slide because it is Bailey's birthday week. So
Yeah, yesterday was Bailey's birthday, turned 22. So
Wait, was it
happy
yesterday? It was
birthday,
Monday.
Bailey! Oh, Monday was
Monday,
Bailey's
and Bailey
Yesterday's
turned
birthday
25.
was Lukey's birthday.
Yesterday was Luki's birthday. Monday was Bailey's birthday. Bailey turned 25. So he's feeling like he's a little bit old, you
One
guys.
more. You got another name?
And he's apparently
another?
senile.
But let's try and get the music, the timer, like all the things that are included in doing your job. Like, let's do that.
Boom. All right.
You guys, I would
Second
say
name,
it's
second
never
name.
a dull moment with Bailey, though.
Second name right
All right, here we go.
Coming up. Coming
Coming
up.
up.
All right. We got the timer
The
going.
canasta,
We're all over the place.
Bailey.
The
This
canasta.
one's going to be a little bit shorter than the last one. Jeopardy sound is on.
All right.
Music going.
Press the timer and put the name up. Press the
Hi.
timer.
Wade Parkhill.
Wade Parkhill.
Wade Parkhill.
$800. Wade Parkhill. $800. All
On
you've
in
got to
it.
do is
Wade.
claim your prize. $800. Wade, we're sending you $800
Yes.
instantaneously. Not that instantaneous, but we get it to you right away.
Yes, Rhonda, Luke and Bailey's birthdays are back to back. This is a crazy week for Sean and I. Bailey's birthday was on Monday. Luke's birthday was yesterday, which also was my dad's birthday. Our daughter Miyoko, her birthday is today.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Miyoko.
birthday, Miyoko.
Miyoko Dill.
Sean's dad's birthday is tomorrow or the next day. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Tomorrow. And then we've got Mitsu's birthday on Sunday. Dexter's birthday the next week, and your mom's birthday is the next week as well.
Everybody's birthday.
It's everybody's
Happy
birthday.
birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday to you. Called 2 names.
Yeah.
So now we're down to 6 more names to call.
Okay, let's do a little content.
For $800. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
You go.
Well, we're talking tonight about attending a live event. And you know what? This is really interesting because Sean and I could deliver a ton of content on this. But I want to know, because I see a lot of familiar names in our audience right now, what do you think the number one benefit for you has been by attending a live event? How is that different than just being active in the Facebook group or coming on our YouTube lives or listening to the podcast? What has being in a live event done for you? Because I think that that's really important to hear for the people that actually attend.
And I saw Jeff Griffin on here. I was shouting him out earlier, which reminds me that there might be a lot of new people tuning in.
Yep.
Listen, if you're brand new to Sean and Lacey Live, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Super important so that you can get notifications. We give away money every single week right here on YouTube Live. We're also going to be running 2 additional new shows that are going to be coming at you through this channel. So you're going to want to get notifications. I am going to be doing a brand new show with Brian Hall, Pastor Brian. We're going to be talking about spirituality and entrepreneurs. Listen, I know it's difficult because there's so many of you that, understand the spiritual side, and then we have to reconcile that with our business hand and all of the business. And then, so many times, we travel a ton. Some of you try to maintain your spiritual commitments. Maybe you want to go to church. What does that look like? Well, we're going to be dropping to you some spiritual coaching from Coach Brian Hall, Pastor Brian Hall, on a weekly basis. And so you must subscribe to this YouTube channel so we get your notifications. And in addition to that, we're going to be having a leadership program with Major Ed Pulido. Major Ed and the Heart of the Lion Foundation, along with John Daly, dropping that on a weekly basis. New program where we're going to be talking all things leadership. We live in this world. We were just talking today about impact, legacy, and impact through leadership. We're going to be talking about all of those things on a weekly basis. If there's anybody that can teach leadership, it is Major Ed Pulido. So I'm super excited about that. Hit that subscribe button. Throw us a like. Only one person likes tonight's transmission. We're giving away $800, and one person, one amazing soul is like,
Thank you,
hey, I
whoever
like
you are,
it.
for the thumbs up. It's
Everybody
probably
else is like,
James.
I ain't. Yeah. Thanks, James. Thank you, James.
Thanks, James. Appreciate
James
it.
likes tonight's transmission.
So a lot of people are commenting in the chat about what they get from going to live events. Okay. And honestly, the sentiment is it's pretty clear. It's the same for most people. Number one is the building of relationships. And number two is the energy in the room, which I think is really easy. And then a bonus honorable mention is being able to bring your staff and other individuals so they can get on the same page
Leadership.
with you. But yes, I think that's, for us, it's obviously really important that you guys go there so that you can deepen your relationships with people that you see on Facebook all the time. And I think that's what we see people say a lot. Like, I feel like I already know you. So oftentimes when they meet each other for the first time, they feel like they already have a kinship or a friendship. And then when they actually are in the same room together, they can really deepen that relationship. And that helps you, I think, grow in business as an individual.
I think people need to work on that. We do a lot of content based around relationship capital. I think a lot of people don't really truly understand that because, we were talking earlier today about your concept that, I love this concept that you reap what you sow, but you don't always reap where you sow. We did a piece on that earlier today. And I think that's one of the biggest things. I was asking you, or I was talking to you about how many times people don't fully sort of comprehend inside of that, right? So like you go to something, talking about live events. How will live events change your business and your life? Well, number one is like the content, right? So hopefully you're going to good live events and whoever's putting it on, they're dropping amazing content and you're like, this is great. But then that concept kicks in. You reap what you sow, but you don't always reap where you sow. So many times you're going to live events and you're like, it's on the speakers. Like I hope the speakers are good because it's their job to produce an ROI for me. And what you're missing is that so many times your return, your ROI is in the room and it's actually in the other people. It could be in a vendor, it could be in a connection, it could be, over a lunch that you share together. There's lessons to be learned. So you could ask people, hey, what business are you in? What are your struggles? What are you going through? There's also, in addition to that, there's collaborations to be made. And so many times, and I don't mind it. I don't care because, we get paid to speak and do events. So sure, the onus is on us to deliver. Right. But so many times I'm looking out in the audience and I'm just thinking, man, people are missing so many opportunities because they're placing the onus on us and not on themselves to meet other people, to create collaborations. And you and I spoke this weekend about how we had been going to Jay Abraham masterminds for years. Those aren't cheap, but they're very valuable. And we had been going and learning from Jay for years on years, and we met some pretty cool people. But so nothing that we would say like leading up to this, first one, second one, third one, fourth one. It wasn't like we were doing mega business with the people in the room. But then all of a sudden, at one of the masterminds, we were able to meet Trey and Bryce Llewellyn. And out of that came a business venture together where we took their strengths and our strengths, put them together. This is a 7-figure business, right? And Jay didn't teach that. Jay didn't broker that. The onus was on the 4 of us to put that together. And I think that so many times, for me, that alone, like I'll just basically I feel like we got 7 figures ahead to be able to pay to go to all kinds of other things, because now at this point we're just playing with house money.
Well, it's really interesting. I'm just listening to you talk, and I've never had this thought before until this moment. Is I actually think that our collaborative efforts that we made with Trey and Bryce were the very beginning, the pivotal moment that allowed us to really understand the true depths of collaboration. Sure. Like even if you think about it, previous to that, we talked about relationships and stuff, but for that was a big defining moment for us in our business career and our trajectory and our ability to essentially teach those concepts to each and every one of you. And so, think about it. Before that, we weren't as big on the relationship collaboration piece until after all of that happened. So, that was a big moment for us. And I think that moment trickled down to impact a lot of you and how you do business now. And so, man, that was invaluable. Like you can't put a price on that, right? I also see people putting content, and I'll tell you what, for me, I think not for me teaching workshops or events, but being in them. A lot of times you follow people and you consume their content, but the way that we consume content nowadays is like little bits and pieces, right? And for me, when I'm in the room consuming content, I get to bridge all the gaps, which I think is also like, you can't put a price on that, because it's like, even like with your clients or your patients, if you were to just write them an email about one concept or talk to them about a different concept, sometimes they just need the whole big picture at once to really grasp what you're saying, to take action on it. And so I think that's why a lot of people take action more than they do if they're just listening, if they come to a workshop, because all the pieces have begun to fit, if that makes sense.
Well, and another thing that I think is super important for live events, and I think Janine Cherney was saying, I can't see your computer, I can only see on the screen what Bailey's putting, and they saying like the growth and expansion that happens. Yes. But one of the things that happens is two things that happen is, number one is time. So many people tell me like, man, like, I get so much done, right, by being on the plane, coming in here, being at the hotel, coming to the workshop, then being able to go back and consume, yes, figure out and get things done. Number two is, we always talk about how routine is the killer of creativity. Correct. Routine is the killer of creativity. so many of you just are stuck in a routine. Today, man, we did, Wednesdays is content day. So if you guys don't know, we're super inspired when we show up on BDC or on Sean and Lacey Live, because we do content all day. So we're being interviewed and we're interviewing people. I had a great interview today, and you guys got to check out the None of Your Business podcast. Make sure you're subscribed on that. I had a guy drop a line on me today, and he was like, Sean, too many people are comfortable with a life that they loathe because they are not willing to get uncomfortable to have a life that they love. I was like, oh, man. We work hard to get comfortable.
Bailey
We work
has no
so.
sound effects.
I know. I think he got yelled at for over sound effecting.
I was like, that's
not by
like
me,
a
but I think by the peanut
don't
gallery. But so many people, look, a lot of you actually, I mean, it's funny, right? It's a big business, and I'm not knocking it. Lacey and I do work with counselors and therapists. The thing about this is though, a lot of you pay a lot of money in an effort to try and find comfort in the very life that you loathe. And you won't spend money to get uncomfortable because you'd have to spend money and work.
Yep.
So it's actually easier for me to just spend money for someone to convince me or teach me how to get comfortable with the life that I loathe, versus saying, look, I'm going to get uncomfortable so that I can have a life that I love. Like, that was sick. And so we talk about that ties in, but that ties into, comfort or routine.
Yeah.
Is the killer of creativity.
Right.
We talk about this even at home. Look, if you're not going to go to live events, if you're like, I don't do live events or what, I don't know. People have crazy. Here's another one that I get real quick. How do you and Lacey do it? Like, I literally, someone that's very close to us, was like, I intended on going to the event last weekend, but I didn't book my flights. I'm like, well, and so they didn't go.
So you didn't actually intend.
Well, they had done everything else. Like, they had like, how do you do it? Like, I mean, if it was your wedding, imagine like I was like, Lace, you and I were married in Cebu.
I was planning on showing up,
but I just didn't plan for it.
Get a flight.
Yeah, I got lost.
You also did not get a wife.
I was playing golf and I lost track of time. Like, how can important things, so here's really what it is it's prioritization and reprioritization. How can something, and again, if you want the life that you love and you recognize I need to go to this thing, and so I need to do the work to have the money, the resources to be able to pay for my registration, my flight, my food, my hotel, so I do all of the work, and then I have to plan. I got to put it in my calendar. I have to actually plan for it. So many of you are literally like, I'm like, you must just be waiting for success to come knock on your front door. If you could not figure out, if you like half figured out how to be at an event, and this one wasn't money, it was just pure, like, I didn't plan to go.
That's
like,
crazy.
I mean, can you imagine that you and I forgot to plan to go to Money Matters, or we were not at our marketing event? We forgot to plan it. Like, hey guys, I know you guys are waiting for us in Miami. We just didn't book flights. Sorry. Like, that would not work. We're going to have the team run the show. Yeah. And people are like, well, how do you do it? I don't know. We like plan. Like, we already have our plans in place for Miami. Like, we're not going to have to fly. We're going to drive, but we have our hotel rooms. Hotel rooms booked.
Yep.
We're going to drive. Like, we already know. It's all set. It's in November. We already know. Throw me the slide up there, Bailey. If you need to plan, speaking of, November 2nd, man, James, that says Nav Meber. Nav Meber 2nd and 3rd. So join us in Nav Meber 2nd and 3rd. JW Marriott Turnberry Resort and Spa. It's a beautiful place. I mean, it's not Indianapolis, but it is Miami. JW Marriott Miami Turnberry Resort and Spa, November 2nd and 3rd. We are going to be hosting our premier event of the year, Marketing Matters. We might change the name. Hey, do us a favor. If you were to change the name of our event, and maybe, I think you have to have been, right? So if we wanted a new name for Marketing Matters, what would you call it? Put it in the chat. If you could rename our event,
and you know what,
what would you call it?
We're gonna gift somebody something if we end up using your name.
Of course, if we end up using what you say, we got to gift them something.
Okay, so here's the deal. While people are putting their ideas, I hope our team is on here capturing these ideas so we can go over them later. But one of the other things that I saw that everybody was posting about what they love about live events, or even specifically our live events, is the energy in the room. And you know what? Something really interesting kind of hit me when everybody was saying energy. It's not just like the energy that like pumps you up in that moment, but what I notice is that people go to live workshops have a higher rate of taking action, essentially setting things into motion. And you know what's required to set things into motion? Energy. So sometimes all you need is the energy, the elevated energy of the collective in a room to actually get you to move on things that you haven't been able to move on. And I think that that's really important because a lot of people walk away from the events and they're like, I finally did X, Y, and Z. I finally took action on this. I finally made the move to do this. I finally started my, social media videos. I finally connected with the person I wanted to connect with. Why? Because of the collective energy. It forces you, it pushes you to take action, create motion in your life and your business, and that's what creates success. So that's like, even like if you're feeling stagnant, if you're watching us tonight and you haven't been to a live workshop in a long time and you're feeling stagnant or plateaued in your business or in your life, sometimes you just got to get in the room. It's not even about the content or the relationships. Sometimes it's just getting in the energy of the space to set things in motion.
Let's draw 2 more names.
Yep.
Let's get it popping. Let's give away some money. We're giving away $800. $800 tonight. We've drawn 2. Here comes names 3 and 4. All the names are spilling on the floor.
All right.
You should pick up some of those. You should. The universe pick those for you, baby.
Remember,
We got 2
we
names
are
that fell out in the
disaster
universe.
today on an 8-day.
There you go.
Yes.
The universe picked those. They
The
just
universe
fell out.
picked the ones that fell
probably
out.
are gonna win.
So somebody's going to win. Shinlin.
Let's get this going here.
Oh.
Boom. All right. I am going to, for the first name,
Put a timer.
Kate Hill.
Oh,
Kate Hill.
I love
Kate
Kate.
Hill.
She messaging me all
Kate
the time.
Hill from Little Rock. I don't know if she still lives in Little Rock.
I think she's still in Little Rock.
Kate
I think.
Hill from Little Rock. Rock City Digital.
Rock
in the
City
house,
Digital.
Rock City Digital. Make sure you check out Rock City Digital. Killing it in the digital marketing space. Kate Hill, you've won $800. You just got to show up and claim it. Pull it right out of the universe and into your pocket. Kate Hill.
Bailey went Kate, and Cassidy thought it was her. Cassidy.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cassidy.
Sorry, Cass.
Close.
Kate, Cass.
All right. Here's the
Casey, Brooks. Yeah.
Casey
Yeah,
is
can
closer.
you need
Kate.
to like speed up the cadence of your name?
Well, I wanted to make sure it got right on the
yeah,
camera. You should
okay.
had a fair 30 seconds.
Sheesh, Bailey.
We're going to go again with the second name that fell out of the canasta.
What name are we officially on? Let's be name
Number
This is
4.
four.
Name
This is
number
four.
4
Right here.
for $800.
Aaron.
Aaron O'Connor.
Do you know what's so
What
crazy?
if Aaron
She's
left?
on.
What if she
No,
left?
she's on.
She might have
She's
left.
on every single
What if
week.
she left?
Her and Paul
What if
are
she
on
left?
every Aaron! Congratulations! It's so
I
funny.
told
I, in my mind, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna win because they have the all of unexpected abundance money. They've been posting about it.
Oh my gosh.
The IRS check. Jeez Louise, you guys cleaned up this week.
Yeah, they were crushing
Wow.
it. They were at a live event.
They-
Came home and they've been sitting in
They
unexpected.
drove to the live event. They made
And the
sure
universe,
they got there.
and Bailey didn't even pick the name. The
Nope.
universe just spit that right out of the
universe spit
canasta.
out Aaron
it was
O'Connor.
like Aaron
It was like,
O'Connor,
"Toosh."
bang, right on the floor.
Jeez.
Hey, I did say
Do
we're
you
going to
know
have a
what?
winner.
Aaron is my fellow prepper, and I think that you should buy gold with this, Aaron, and I'm coming over anyway.
Holy
so.
moly, Aaron O'Connor, winner. Beef, chicken,
gold
lamb,
bar
and
dinner.
Aaron O'Connor also has farm to bowl pet
Yeah.
food. You should all check it
That
out.
is
You
amazing,
can't
yeah.
not all buy it, but you should see if it's available where you live. Farm to bowl. Amazing company that Aaron runs. I want to shout them out. Shout out Aaron and Paul. Check out Farm to Bowl if you like to give your pets wholesome nutrition. If you're
Yes,
not trying to
Paul.
give them like some, other name brand, even the ones that act like they're like good, it's like
Yes,
full of
you need
dust
clean food.
and dirt and
These
hay
little guys
and
deserve
bad
it.
things.
They
And so
deserve it.
get your pets
Hunting
fed
food.
with wholesome nutrition, like Farm to Bowl And I've learned a lot. Like, rabbit. Your dogs eat rabbit and lamb and chicken
Dexter
and
would eat a rabbit in a
pig.
heartbeat.
And you check them out. Farm to Bull. I think it's farmtobull.com. I think it is the
Yeah.
number 2. You got to check them out. Aaron, put the website in there once you get done celebrating.
And hey,
your
listen, because we're
bounty.
getting off, we're done. We're getting off a little bit early. I do want to encourage each and every one of you to kind of marinate on us. Marinate on us.
marinate on
Don't
me.
marinate on any of us. Maybe except Bailey, I guess. But no, marinate on the idea and the concept of a new name for Marketing Matters.
What did he put?
No, they put a couple in there, but I want to see more, so they can put them into the Black Diamond Club members group. Maybe we can start a thread. If one of our team members is on here listening, go into BDC. Let's start a thread, because I would love to give away something for a really, amazing name. It's got, remember, when you're naming things, it has to be able to tell the story in the name of what the event is. So you have to think, people that don't know anything about BDC,
They don't know what that
about
means, marketing matters.
They don't know anything about our workshops. How could you put it in a name where they were like, I think I need to go to that? That's what we want to hear from you.
Hey, don't leave yet, because I got a couple more things. I want to let you guys know that I have a couple more spots at Bourbon Nights. Hey, we're going to go out in the middle of nowhere. But look at that place, in the middle of nowhere, the Stonewood Ranch. That's where we stay. We get out, we get it done, we tear it up. It's an amazing time. Shoot clay pigeons. We've got the shooting range, hog hunting. We get the side-by-sides out. The food is off the rails amazing. We got a chef that comes out, prepares our food. We had prime rib. We had ribeye steaks. We had barbecue. Every single day we had a brand new cake. Oh my gosh, drinking bourbon, having fun, doing some mastermind, helping to build your business.
Things.
September 1st through the 3rd. Listen, reach out to Jane at blackdiamondclub.com. Superstar salesperson Jane. September 1st through the 3rd, Bourbon Nights. And also, hey, we're waitlisting. We're creating a wait list, and it's starting to fill up, my friends. Well, that doesn't mean you can't jump on the wait list. For the Halftime Mastermind, that is coming up here very, very soon. Oh my gosh, we are just packing this out. So here's the date. If you look up, if you're an NFL fan, this mastermind, experiential mastermind, in partnership with David Meltzer, we're going to be going to the Los Angeles Chargers versus Chicago Bears Sunday night football. We're going to be in SoFi Stadium in a suite. We're going to have the full game day experience leading up to Sunday night, Chargers versus Bears. We're going to have a mastermind the day before on Saturday. We're going to have amazing guests just dropping in. Listen, it is LA after all. We're going to have an unbelievable time. We're planning this to be just, you're not even going to believe it. You're going to be able to get pictures, autographs, do cool stuff, have tons of fun with super cool people. You must get on the waiting list, experientialmastermind.com. That's how you get on the waiting list. I have no doubt once we release these, bang, we're going to be, boom, it's going to sell out so fast. We're going to be doing so many cool things. If you have never done LA with Lacey and David Meltzer, oh my gosh, you are in for a massive, massive treat. And it all tops off Sunday night football. You know how they roll. NBC comes rolling in. Chargers, Bears, Sunday night in a suite, SoFi Stadium. That is the coolest place to watch a sporting event. They held the Super Bowl there. Unbelievable place. And we want to show you an amazing time at SoFi Stadium. And oh my gosh, you know how many hookups Dave has at SoFi Stadium.
Yes.
We're using them all.
Yes.
We're using them all.
You're not going to want to
We're gonna burn every goodwill coin he has on you.
If you are a sports fan at all, like even in the slightest, and you're a business fan, this is for you.
experientialmastermind.com. Oh man, people are going to be walking in that room. I know our boy Bobby DeLude, he gets a little starstruck sometimes. How'd you guys like Clinton Sparks at Money Matters?
If you like Clinton.
But Bobby DeLude's going to be just like with his jaw open the whole time as the people start rolling in, dropping in to hang out with you, dropping in to give content, to do talks, dropping in to have fun, do cool things. It is going to be amazing. Experientialmastermind.com. Congratulations, Aaron O'Connor. Make sure you get your Marketing Matters tickets. Hey, everybody, Lacey and I, everybody asked this. Very popular question. What do you guys do after Money Matters? We worked because we
Yes.
get a little bit behind. And so this week we've been catching up. Today's been super long. We're going to work. Tomorrow's packed, unbelievable packed. Friday we're jumping on a plane. We're off to
Friday, half
Vegas.
the day's packed. Then
Friday
we
half
jump
the
on a
day,
plane.
jumping on a plane off to Vegas to see Maroon 5. Might even jump in and see Shin Lim. Might even grab Marshall Silver and
Then
go
we go
see
off
Shin Lim.
to record.
Then off to Orange County, 2-minute drill recording back with our buddy Dave Meltzer. It's going to be an amazing time. And we will be back in time for Sean and Lacey Live next Wednesday. Put it in your calendar, $300 and 3 names. I know it's just $300, but the same thing is showing up for live events. We hope that you just jumping on here on a Wednesday. It helps to kind of bridge that gap. You know, the middle of the week helps you get through. And hey, who knows? You might win $300, and there's nothing wrong with taking home $300. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Sean and Lacey Live.